Good afternoon, early college high school students. Today's Wednesday, May 11th, and we have a few announcements for you about some upcoming events. Tomorrow, on May the 12th, we have our Brookhaven graduation ceremonies, and those ceremonies will take place at Lowe's Fieldhouse. If you would like to come celebrate with us and recognize all of our seniors who will be receiving their associate's degree and seniors who have completed up to 45 college hours, the ceremony starts at 7, but you'll want to make sure that you're there by 6:30. There are no tickets for that ceremony, so it is open seating to anyone who wants to come. We would love to have you there to celebrate with our seniors their great accomplishments. So many of our students have worked so hard in the last 4 years to earn that associate's degree or to earn as many college hours as they could possibly get. And many of those students have worked diligently and have been very determined in spite of difficult circumstances. As teachers and as your principal, I want to recognize all of you for all of the great hard work that you put in. We admire all the great things that you guys are able to do. We ask you to do things that Brookhaven asks of students who have already graduated from high school, and you guys step up to the challenge. We have freshmen who have passed all 3 sections of TSI. We have sophomores who are having success in college algebra, who are going into trigonometry. We have juniors who have gotten all A's in a large number of college classes this year. We have students who are juniors who maybe haven't passed TSI but are working really hard to maximize all of their potential. And so we appreciate all of that. And we want to recognize all of you here as we come to the end of the year. We want to recognize you for all of that hard work. And last week was Teacher Appreciation Week, and so we want to recognize our teachers for all of the hard work and effort that they put in for you. So many of our teachers are here on Saturdays. They're here after school, before school, and we recognize that. They give of themselves, whether it be like Mr. Magnus, who's here working with juniors, even though he doesn't have you in his class, he's working with you to make sure that you get the highest score possible on STAR. We have Miss Wegscheider volunteering her time to coordinate prom, along with Miss Russell, Miss Wagner, and so many of our other teachers, Miss Freed, Miss Strawn, giving up their lunchtime to be able to work with you and make sure that you're successful not only in their class but in college classes and in other classes. Teachers like Miss Powell and Mr. Kruk, who give so much of their time working to make sure that you're successful in your PBL, that you become great writers, that you are able to do well on PSAT and SAT. We had Miss Stafford, who was recognized as our VIP last week, and all of the great efforts that she puts in for her freshmen. Miss Roy, Mr. Black, Coach Sweat, who coordinates so many different events, who works so hard to make sure that you guys meet the highest standards of success and that you are here dressed appropriately, that you are here deserving the respect, getting the respect that you deserve, also by earning that respect. And so we want to recognize all of our teachers for all of their great work and show them our appreciation. As a principal, I feel very fortunate to be surrounded by such a great staff. Ms. De La Torre, Ms. Amazon, Ms. Fisher, along with all of our teachers. They do so much for you guys, and sometimes I think we don't show them enough appreciation. And I think that last week was an opportunity to do that, but also every single day. And we have very high expectations for you. And sometimes that frustrates you. Sometimes you get upset. Because those aren't just academic expectations. Those are also behavior expectations. Those are attitude expectations. We give you all that we have. We work hard for you. We all have families. We all have so many other things that we love to do. But when we're here at school, we're always putting our life into you. And we put so much into our job, and we have those high expectations because we don't want you to fail. We don't want you to leave our school unprepared for what not just college but real life is going to expect of you. We know that you're going to have to get a job, that you're going to have to run a business, that you're going to have to get a college degree, and all of those things require a certain skill set that we do demand of you. And we know that there are times where you don't expect that of yourselves. There are times where you get frustrated with us. There are times when you are disrespectful. And while we will forgive that in the long run, there are consequences for that. And so those consequences will be meted out the way that they are appropriate. It's one thing to break the rules. We all do it, even as adults. But when you get caught breaking the rules, there are consequences, and you have to accept those consequences. You don't have to like them, and you can disagree respectfully. But if you disrespect an adult at this school, there's going to be a consequence. It's going to be worse than whatever the initial consequence was for whatever action that you had. We try to make sure that you guys are treated respectfully, that you're treated with dignity, and we expect the same. We give so much to you. Every single one of your teachers is underpaid, and you might think that that's not true, but in the corporate world and any other profession, people get bonuses, people get vacations, people get raises every year, and your teachers have not gotten a raise in over 2 or 3 years. In fact, because of the economy and the inflation, they're actually being paid less now than they were when they started, and that's not fair. But that's why we have to appreciate what they do, because they do it out of the spirit of their heart, out of the mission that they have. And our goal is for you guys to graduate from high school and go to a 4-year college at the cheapest cost possible to you. And so everything we do is geared around that vision. We want you to get as many college credits as you possibly can. We want you to have great SAT scores, great ACT scores, so that you have a lot of options. We want you to score as high as you can on your STAR tests, so that that's attractive to colleges and universities. And so we're constantly pushing you to do more, but that's because we constantly expect ourselves to do more, and we constantly push ourselves to do more. And just like we call you out when you're not doing what you think or what we think you can do, we expect you to hold us accountable as well, respectfully. We will do the same for you. We push you, but it's all because we care about you. We want you guys to be more successful than we are. We are all here because we believe that you can. And for me personally, having come from where I've come from, I've seen what low expectations can do. And I've seen so many of my friends that I grew up with end up in places that they shouldn't be because of those low expectations. And I refuse to accept that for any of you. I push you because I want you to be successful. I want you to represent us well. And it's my job, my mission in life, to make sure that you have the opportunities that I didn't have, that we didn't have growing up. And so when you are frustrated with me because of dress code or because of whatever decision, tutorials, those types of things, every single thing that I do is to try to make you better, to try to prepare you for the real world, to try to give you an idea of what is going to be expected of you later on. The last thing I want is for somebody to look at you and judge you, for somebody to feel that because you look a certain way, you are a certain way. We all know that that's not true. And so we want you to be treated with the respect and the dignity that you deserve. And that's why we hold you to the expectations that we hold you to. So with that in mind, now I want to talk to you a little bit about field day. You will report to your A1 class on Friday. A1. You'll go there. You'll check in with your teacher. They will take attendance. They will walk you down to the gym. You will sit with your A1 class. There you will receive instructions for where you will report, at what time, what activities you will have available to you. We will have the gym, we will have soccer fields, we'll have volleyball nets, we'll have a lot of different activities set up for you, and you can sign up to participate in those in the hallway. Coach Sweat and Michelle Palayo have been working to set up everything for you. And basically, we just want you to show up on Friday, ready to have a good time, ready to relax. We have freshmen who will be taking the AP Human Geography tests. They will need to be here at the time that Ms. Fisher has given them. They'll be focused on that, and then when they get out of there, they're going to come over and join us and have a good time. We want you to dress appropriately for the weather. It's going to be very hot. It's going to be humid. So we want you to wear shorts. We want you to dress comfortably, but also we still have a student dress code. Your shorts must be a certain length. It is spring, I know, and the shorts, you guys want them to get shorter, but if they are too short, you will be asked to change. You will be asked to call somebody to bring you some clothes. Otherwise, you won't be able to participate. We will have some events that will be inside if you don't want to be outside all day, but we do want you to get outside and have a good time. We will provide lunch. There will be hot dogs and chips for you, so please, if you don't want that, make sure that you bring a lunch. We will have plenty of drinks for you. We'll have water. We'll have Gatorades for you throughout the day. So we want you to show up to your A1. You'll check in. You'll go over to the gym with your teacher. Your teacher will walk you over there. In the gym, you'll receive directions about that day. You will be expected to check back in with your A1 teacher at lunch, and then you'll be expected to report to your A1 class at 2:45. If for some reason you miss, you will be marked absent, and your parents will be called. You are expected to be where you're supposed to be. Starting next week, anytime you have a college class, you'll be expected to report to B240, which is by the performance hall. We'll have people there taking attendance, and then you'll have activities that you can do during that time that you have a college class. So we look forward to this Friday. Remember, report to your A1 class. We have graduation tomorrow, Thursday, at 7 p.m. at the at Lowe's Fieldhouse for our seniors. You are all welcome to attend. We are asking you to bring a donation for Friday, watermelon or money to help pay for the watermelon, to help pay for all the other food that we're giving you. We give you as much as we can for free, and we want to make sure that if you can give back, that you do give back. It's not expected that you bring money, but it is expected that you give us what you can if you can. But we want to take care of each other. We are a family here at ECHS. We're a very small school, and we want to make sure that we take care of each other and that our safety and our wellness comes first. So on Friday, if you see somebody having a hard time because of the heat, please make sure that you let a teacher know. Please make sure that you bring us anything that you can for donations or a watermelon. And we'll have plenty of water, plenty of Gatorade for you. Please dress appropriately. Report to your A1. And we look forward to having a great day on Friday and to seeing as many of you as possible on Thursday. Thank you once again, and have a great day.